The Rockwell Hardness Testing Machine is a measuring instrument designed to determine the material hardness both in the Rockwell regular scale and the Rockwell superficial scale. The Rockwell Hardness Test is an empirical indentation hardness test. Rockwell hardness tests provide useful information about metallic materials. This information may correlate to tensile strength, wear resistance, ductility, and other physical characteristics of metallic materials, and may be useful in quality control and selection of materials. Rockwell hardness testing at a specific location on a part may not represent the physical characteristics of the whole part or end product. Rockwell hardness tests are considered satisfactory for acceptance testing of commercial shipments and have been used extensively in industry for this purpose. We are showing here the major load selector on the side of the machine. 100 kilograms force is adequate for Rockwell B scale, where 150 kilograms force is adequate for Rockwell C scale. Here we're showing where we replace the indenter on the machine. So given the scale that you're on, there is an appropriate indenter for it. The indenter simply slides into this tip and a magnet holds it securely in place. Here we're actually showing Rockwell B and C indenters. The B has the little 16th inch ball on the end, and the diamond tip is for Rockwell C. Here we're showing actual holes made in metal as viewed by a microscope. This is how you load the part up to the indenter and apply the minor force load to it. The click shows it's going into test mode. We're going to begin here by selecting a material. In this case, we have bronze. Bronze is fairly soft. We're going to test it in the Rockwell B scale as shown by the screenshot up in the top left corner. So we load it up by pressing the sample between the anvil at the bottom and the indenter at the top. The click sound is the beginning of the test. The major force load of 100 kilograms is applied. The indentation deflection in the material comes back with a result of 45.3 Rockwell B hardness. Next we'll try a sample of carbon steel. Again, we place it on the anvil, rotate the control at the bottom to raise the stage, and the bar in the top left moves from left to right to show you're applying the minor load. When it clicks, begins the sampling by applying the major load and seeing the amount of deflection into the material. In this case, we're above the scale of 70. We have 84.5, and the little X shows that we are inappropriately measuring that material. Next up, we've switched to the Rockwell C indenter. We're going to start with a piece of stainless steel. Load it onto the stage. We apply the minor load, and this compensates for any imperfections and lightly loads the part. Click signifies we're beginning the test. For stainless steel, we have a Rockwell C hardness of 20, and that's a good test. It's at the lower end of the scale. Lastly, we have a sample of titanium, very hard, light stuff, expensive. We load it up, apply the minor load. You'll see the bar move from left to right in the upper left corner. You hear the click. It applies the major load to the part. For a Rockwell C hardness of titanium, 33.2 is our result. That's our demonstration.